I'm going to talk about upcoming pattern. So rain in Oshawa, Ontario. Sawbill Beach, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. 8 p.m. nothing. 8 a.m. nothing. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. not Port. Brock, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. 8 p.m. nothing. 8 a.m. nothing. 2 p.m. nothing. 8 p.m. nothing except so Hanoi, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Nothing on rest of radar model. So Wyerton, Ontario could get some light rain. Owen Sound could get some borderline rain, like 0.25 millimeters of rain. London, so not London. So Langton, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. 2 p.m. Newmarket, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Scarborough, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So notable. So Orangeville, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Fort Erie, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Niagara Falls City, Ontario could get some light rain, 0.25 millimeters of rain. Cobourg, 0.25 millimeters of rain. Belleville, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Blue Mountain, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Owen Sound and Maritime, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Same thing in Barrie, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain next hours. So everywhere, no, it doesn't say Scarborough, Brampton, Mississauga, Richmond Hill, that of Toronto could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Orangeville, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Niagara Falls on City could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. London, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Hamilton could get some close to 2 millimeters of rain next hours. 8 a.m. nothing except the islands of Long Point, Ontario. 2 p.m. nothing. Sunday 8 August 18th, Monday, is gonna get some Walkertown, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So total precipitation once every 12 hours. Ignore this current hour. So the Oshawa could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Nothing everywhere except Barrie, Ontario is possible to get drizzle like 0.2 millimeters of rain. So next 24 hours, 12 hours. So Eudora, Ontario could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Nothing else on the weather model. So Palmer, Ontario. Hanover, Ontario could get Walkerton, Ontario could get some 0.7 millimeters of rain. Nothing else. Only like anywhere closer to like Huron and Georgian Bay is could get some 0.2 to 1.2 millimeters. Actually, like 2.0 millimeters, 1.7 millimeters of rain. So 1.7 millimeters of rain. So next hour, so 2 millimeters of rain is total for Scarborough. Heaviest is 2.5 millimeters of rain. Hamilton, Ontario could get some 3 millimeters of rain. Orangeville could get some close to 1 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake could get some 0.7 millimeters of rain. Niagara Falls City 3 millimeters of rain. Fort Erie, same thing as Niagara Falls, but less than Niagara Falls slightly. Belleville, Ontario 1 millimeters of rain. 1 millimeters of rain in London, Ontario. Blue Mountain is 0.7 millimeters of rain. Possible to get some 1.2 millimeters of rain after this hour, like 1 hour. So next, Hanover, Ontario. Sunny Walkerton counts. So Hanover, Ontario could get some borderline 1 millimeters of rain close to. Quebec could get some 1.2 millimeters of rain, actually not 1.2. So around 1.7 millimeters of rain, somewhere around. In Quebec, 8 p.m. nothing on the weather model except Hanover, Ontario. There's like Walkerton, Ontario could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain is possible. So I'm going to circle it. So 2 millimeters of rain is so for Scarborough is around 2.5 millimeters of rain. Brampton is 2 millimeters of rain. Mississauga is less, so it's gonna be 1.8 millimeters of rain, 2 millimeters of rain in Dr. Toronto. Niagara on the Lake is 2 millimeters of rain, 3 millimeters of rain, Niagara Falls City. London is 1 millimeters of rain. Blue Mountain is 1 millimeters of rain, 2 millimeters of rain in Wyerton. Owen Sound is 2 millimeters of rain, but less than Wyerton. 3 millimeters of rain in Hamilton, 1 millimeter in Belleville. So 4 millimeters, and then I'm gonna count. That's the total precipitation 5 days. That was. So coldest and warmest hour. Don't ignore it's 3 p.m. today. Wyerton is 16 degrees, 17 degrees in Blue Mountain, 15 degrees in Newmarket, Ontario. Brampton is 17 degrees, down to Toronto is 19 degrees, 17 degrees in Scarborough. Scarborough is 18 degrees, 16 degrees in Peterborough. Belleville is 20, Quebec is 20, Belleville is 17, 19 degrees in Niagara on the Lake, Ontario. Niagara Falls is 17 degrees, London is 17 degrees, Hamilton is 19 degrees. So next hour, 3 p.m. Wyerton is 28 degrees, 28 degrees in Blue Mountain, 27 degrees in Newmarket. Brampton is 27 degrees, 26 degrees in Mississauga. Downtown Toronto is 26 degrees, 27 degrees in Scarborough, including Scarborough 26.5. So Quebec is 24 degrees, Peterborough is 27 degrees, Belleville is 27 degrees. Niagara Falls, Niagara on the Lake is 27 degrees, Niagara Falls City is 30 degrees, London, Ontario is 29 degrees. 15 degrees in Hamilton. Next hour. So Saturday, August 16, 6 a.m. So 19 degrees is in Wyetham. Blue Mountain is 19 degrees. 18 degrees in Brampton. 18 degrees in Stouffville. Scarborough is 19 degrees. 20 degrees in downtown Toronto. Peterborough is 16 degrees. 20 degrees is in Cobourg. 21 degrees in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Niagara Falls City is 19 degrees. London is 18 degrees. 17 degrees in Newmarket. Belleville is 17 degrees. So next hour, it's 1 hour. So it's 3 p.m. Whiteton is 28 degrees. 30 degrees in Blue Mountain. 30 degrees north of Toronto. 30 degrees in Brampton. Mississauga is 27 degrees. 27 degrees in Scarborough. 28 degrees. 30 degrees is in Stouffville. Downtown Toronto is 27. Cobourg is 26 degrees. Peterborough is 29 degrees. 30 degrees is Niagara-on-the-Lake. 31 degrees in Niagara Falls City. London is 30 degrees. 30 degrees in Blue Mountain. 28 degrees is in Wyetham. Hamilton, Ontario is 28 degrees. 31 degrees in Orangeville. 28 degrees in Belleville, Ontario. Next hour. So Wyetham, Ontario is 22 degrees. Blue Mountain is 22 degrees. Hamilton is 23 degrees. Stouffville is 23 degrees. 24 degrees in Scarborough. 23 degrees in Brampton. 24 degrees in downtown Toronto. Cobourg 24 degrees. 22 degrees in Peterborough. 24 degrees in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Niagara Falls City is 23 degrees. London, Ontario is 21 degrees. So most of southern Ontario is below 25 degrees. So next hour. So I'm gonna say most of southern Ontario first. So most of southern Ontario is below 30 degrees. So 21 is in Wyetham, 22 degrees in Blue Mountain, 28 degrees in Stouffville, Ontario, 28 degrees in Scarborough, Ontario. So 28 degrees in Brampton, 27 degrees in Mississauga, Ontario. Downtown Toronto, Ontario is 28 degrees. 27 degrees in Peterborough, Ontario. Cobourg is 27 degrees. Niagara-on-the-Lake is 28 degrees. 27 degrees is Niagara Falls City. London, Ontario is 28 degrees. Newmarket is 28 degrees. Belleville is 26 degrees. Hamilton is 26 degrees. So next hour, let me say 5 a.m. So Wyetham is 15 degrees, 14 degrees in Blue Mountain, 21 degrees in London, Ontario. Brampton, Ontario is 19 degrees. 19 close to 20 degrees in Mississauga, Ontario. 17 degrees in Stouffville. So 19 degrees is in Scarborough. 16 degrees in Cobourg. Peterborough is 14 degrees. Niagara-on-the-Lake is 21 degrees. Niagara Falls City, Ontario is 20 degrees. Hamilton, Ontario is 21 degrees. So Orangeville is 16 degrees. Belleville is 15 degrees. So final hours. Let me just skip. Wyetham, Ontario is 20 degrees. Blue Mountain is 22 degrees. London, Ontario is 26 degrees. 24 degrees in Orangeville, Ontario. Newmarket is 24 degrees. Stouffville is 24 degrees. Scarborough is 23 degrees. Ontario. Brampton, Ontario is 23 degrees. Mississauga, Ontario is 22 degrees. Same thing in downtown Toronto. Cobourg is 22 degrees. Peterborough, same thing as Cobourg. 23 degrees in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Niagara Falls City is 25 degrees. Hamilton is 20 degrees. 22 degrees in Belleville. Belleville. Let's check the new places. So final hours. So even as Florida, it goes directly west to and directly east. That's the belt, like high pressure belt, subtropical high pressure belt that blocks clouds from forming, but still humidity because of like sun is heating up the water and as humidity increases. So like yeah, this is the end of the video.